The most scuffed stream of the year. Здравейте на всички, рано се ви добре дошли на днешния стрим. Да, ако ви кажа, че в момента стримът е супер скъфна, ще ми повярвате ли? Защото отново забравих да ръмвам OBS под администратор, смисъл. Смисъл, да. Отново забравих да пусна това като администратор и съм някакво... seems about right. Тоест не мога да си ползвам шорткътите. Да, в момента не мога да ги ползвам, защото играта е пусната. Няма да рестартирам OBS само заради това, че Михойо са решили, че играта трябва да ръмва под администратор. Jesus. Не, сори. Да, така че да. Anyway. Лънчвам играта. Не знам защо Михойо са решили, че трябва да играта да върви под админ. Това е, може би, тъп избор, но anyway. Whatever. Genshin Impact. Woohoo, let's go. Абе. Аз още ли съм вързан към... Още съм вързан към Android телефона. Let's go. Да си влеза в Hoyo Lab. No. Ами не го отричам. Дъп, ето го, Daily Check-in-а. Имаме Daily Check-in. Дех го, преди да влезем в играта. Така че да, от Hoyo Lab, от лабораторията на Hoyo. На Михойо. Така че да, the most scuffed stream ever. Flashbang. Да, и тъй като... Да, и при мен ще зарежда 1000 години. Така, аз през това време ще отворя Twitter. Ще отворя Twitter. Не знам. Може би ще направят daily квестовете. Ще видя дали... Мисля, че ще дигна 18-ти ранг. След което... Може би ще се фокусирам върху стори квестовете. О, вау! Konami, you fucked up again. О, вау! The Sims 5 е обявен с името Project Rene. Let's go. Сериозно ли има хора, които питат за Cyberpunk Edge Runners Season 2? Why? Това е done and dusted. Jesus boy. Смисъл... Do you really want to fucking cry again? Смисъл... Jesus. People want to fucking cry? Because I do not. Аз не искам да плача, брат. На видеоигра. Отново. Добре. Какво направих? Какво да правя? Това е в монстата, окей. Кога си плакал? Това, че не ме чухте докато плача, смисъл. Аз пуснах сълзичка. В смисъл... Не съм плакал като да се чуе, но е достатъчно. Но е достатъчно, че пуснах сълза, в смисъл разплакаме. Не игра, бе. Аниме, бе, брат. Cyberpunk Edge Runners, бе. Те са по-филмари. О, fuck off, Сашо. Yeah, people want second season and want to fucking cry again, I guess. За да пусна след това нечувано. Някой не ми е гледал достатъчно стримове, за да знае, че аз пускам сълзички. На игри, които ми харесват. Сериозно.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Windblade.
Другото е буквално под носа ми. What the fuck? Защо всичките са на едно място? Jesus. We got a Edge Simps in the chat. Кой? За да мармори, че са далече. Аз винаги си мармора, for fuck's sake. Поне ще го признаеш. О, камон! Сякаш ти не мармориш. Дизнъдз. Дизунъцу. Де ти е ключове, брат? Fuck off! В смисъл, fuck off! Няма да го слушам. Защото наистина ще се разплача, в смисъл. О, фак, сърце. Дебана, събраха ми се сълзи в очите! Ей се, майната ти! Fuck off, ей се! Не мислех, че нещо се... Човек, има причина, поради която и давам на анимета 10 от 10. Смисъл... Мисъл, ако има някакъв саундтрак обвързан с нещо в аниме и плача по време на саундтрак, смисъл... Има голям шанс да не слушам този саундтрак ever again, просто защото ще ми напомня на сцената. Мисъл... It's intentional. А кой го каза? Genshin Impact. Какъв е то bullshit? Това изглежда яко, by the way. Чакай малко. Това Мори Калайапи ли е? Сашумире! Ще смачкам! Ако е това, което си мисля. Тролче такова. Твоята любима рапърка. О, fuck off. Ах, добре, чак сега. Easy wallpaper. Не, няма да се сложа на wallpaper. Колкото и странно ти звучи. Тук има нещо. Къде си, бе? What? Това е такова. Аменосиджо. И не мога да се кача от тук. Let's go. Ми откъде? Не този трябва да...
Is this an answer from this world?
Горе на черешата. Мислиш, че Cyberpunk 2077 ще ме направи лесно? Мисля, че лесно ще Че ще харесам лесно Cyberpunk? Really? I don't know. I'm not biased. Menocus. Хейтър. Аз дори не съм казал, че мразя играта. What the fuck? Той да не е biased impossible. Колко странно звучи той да не е biased в нещо. What the fuck? Както ти казах, ако ще играя Cyberpunk, ще го играя когато... това... Когато излезе Phantom Liberty.
Wind Blade! Is this an answer from this world?
Не. Брат, това изобщо не е на дърво, for fuck's sake. Къде си, ба? Не. Къде е това, бе, брат? Бре, не е това. Something stings, брат. Окей, най-накрая, Jesus, това навратно в кучето газа. Тук има сиджил! От такова аменокюла. Аменокюло. Да, това трябва да е. А, това. Сега ще го погледна. Ох.
Don't get frostbite.
Oh, it's revealed by
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Cool it. What's the hurry?
Брат, мисля... Та игра изглежда по-зле от Arkham Knight, смисъл. What the fuck. А, да, това. Това е яко. Oh, bitch. Bitch. Не съм се разплакал. Няма саундтрак на главата ми, за да се разплача.
escapes my sight.
Dodge this.
By royal decree. Get him.
Yeah. What?
Decima. То пододжно. Къде отидем, а?
With the wind.
Е, 18 ранг, let's go! Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen! It is suffer alone. Може да полъщим коп, като мина стори квестовете. Става ли така, Сашо?
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Какво ми трябва всъщност? Тук искаме... Хайде, мора, нещо, че не ми трябва, да? Ноел, хайде. Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Може пътувам навън контент за хората.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Е. Ascension? Чакай! Имаме Ascension материал. Къде са ми керактерите? Къде е таз? Мацка!
I created another universe and found it.
Nice!
My magic arrow cries out my holy name as it streaks through the night, praying that the violet lightning of retro...
Помогни. Ей! Voiceover.
My magic arrow cries out my holy name.
Haven't you heard?
Трите... Това са три нива само! Бич! Бат, това са 5 нива. What the fuck? За emergency фудата не почвам, сори. Чекай, какво ми трябва? Това да шарранка. Добре. Така, квестове. Не хаш. Fuck. Мидулика Дивинери. Дивайнери. Ще ходим да пиеме уиски, брат. Dr. Dulik. Не, Дилюк. Хело Дилюк. Барбато! Ей, какво става, бе? Маймун. Бог такъв.
The Abyss Order. Enemies of the human race. Even the underground networks rarely come across any information on them. With that said, it was a bit of a hassle, but I managed to dig up a few clues.
Really? That quickly? You really are well connected, Master Diluc.
Come to think of it, Mr. Big Animo God Barbados, why exactly do you need the help of mere humans?
How do I put it? The Seven, as people now know them, were once known as the Seven Archons. Each Archon presides over their own part of Teyvat. That is the role the Archons play. Only in performing this duty can we attain power. But I don't like the idea of ruling Mondstadt, and I don't feel Mondstadt would really like it either.
Go forth and establish a city of freedom without rule. We have not forgotten Barbados' wish for Mondstadt.
Jean, you're such a devotee. Maybe someone got a little too free and is just too lazy to care.
However it may have come to be, I haven't been back to Mondstadt for an extended period of time. Without a doubt, I am now the weakest Archon among the Seven. Aw, you flatter me.
Oh, such a humble god. Is it a blessing or a curse? But we digress. Let's get back to the topic at hand. The common enemy of all mankind. We have tracked the Abyss Mage to the vicinity of the winery.
I cannot stress enough how important it is to not let it escape.
Prologue 3, Song of the Dragon and Freedom. Let's go. Jesus. No XP. Fuck off. Just Jesus. И сега ако ме спълне върху Abyss Mage. Добре, не ме спълна. То ме спълна върху него in the first place.
Oz, reveal thyself.
That just happened. Дева. Hello.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Windblade!
Huh? What's this? After the Abyss Mage was defeated, a certain energy dispersed from its body. It seems that energy was being used to cut off the connection between me and Dvalin. Huh. Do you know of Storm Terror? Of course. I believe the people of Mondstadt all know of it. After Dvalin woke up, he took the ancient ruins as his lair. As it was with the storms that previously cut Mondstadt off from the outside world, the entrance to the ruins is also sealed by a special barrier. But now, as the energy dispersed from the Abyss Mage, I was able to read the rhythmic flow of how the barrier's magic was woven. I must admit, it sounds even more horrendous than a chorus of hilly churls, but it should be enough to let us break through the storm barrier and reach Storm Terror's lair.
Which means we're going to confront Dvalin? I'm fine with that. Jean is the one who wishes to avoid any direct confrontation.
No. When there are no other options left, it is my responsibility to alter our course of action. If slaying him is our only choice, I will gladly become the knight that leads the charge.
Fortunately, we have yet to need to go that far.
By that, you mean...
I mean that the Holy Liar is not our trump card. Our real trump card? The Traveler, of course.
The Traveler?
Correct. But you have a much more precious forte. The impurities in the tears and the curse that binds Dvalin belong to the same maleficent power. Which means...
You tone-deaf bard! Don't you see how crazy this is? You've seen what Dvalin is like when he's ticked off. She'll be swallowed whole before she even gets to lift a finger.
Дици! Чакай, пайма да не казаш и... Брат, тук же ми потвърдиха, че момичето е канона. Jesus.
Hey. Nice plan. Worth a shot.
I am with you, Honorary Knight.
Oh, so we just need to fight monsters from the abyss and a dragon. No pressure or anything.
Humans aren't without their strengths. Let's go.
And so, epic actions of brave heroes finally leads to this 11th hour.
Go to the entrance of starters. Yay! За сигурно ще ми е кеф да отида там. Statue of the Seven, Worship Statue, Pharaoh. Не знам колко премоджема имам. 3400. Това си кефа. Кое е най-близкото до телепорта? Ей. Jesus. Някъде... Може би това? Това. Прямо този портал е така. Като не ми е разкрита картата като хората и ми е обръкано. Може би е това, да. Или е това? Не. Къде бди ми? Добре, после ще го търся. Не. Това е по-надолу са... Значи е това, бе. Това трябва да е. Няма такова и следва така. Да, това е, окей. Не е това. Мисля, че няма тук. Така спрямо това най-близко.
It's a storm barrier. It looks so dangerous.
Leave it to me. Although this wooden lyre is all I have, I don't need the lyre to break through this kind of storm wait. What is that?
Enemy attack! Prepare yourselves!
The stage will need to be cleared before I can begin my performance. Generally speaking, such chores are not the concerns of the performer himself.
Wait, what's going on? There shouldn't be any hilly troll camps in the vicinity of Storm Terror's lair.
This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze! What's the hurry?
Get him! By royal decree!
Disappear!
Dodge this!
The hilly trolls usually do not venture into areas with high elemental concentrations. It puts a heavy burden on their bodies.
The Abyss Order must be manipulating them behind the scenes, yet they shouldn't have been able to determine that we would come. And presumably spreading their forces to halt our plans.
Without further ado, I suppose I can play faster if my only audience is the wind.
It actually opened! You're not entirely useless, Tone Deaf Bard.
This is it. We are now entering Storm Terror's lair. Watch yourselves. Let's move.
Yo, what?
Looks like this is the front gate to Storm Terror's lair. The gate is enormous compared to us. But still, Paimon wonders how Dvalin gets in there with a body that huge.
He doesn't walk in, he flies in.
Oh. You do have a point.
Ние това ще направим. Това остава само това да е хас на 6 артефакта до 4-то ниво.
It's stuck.
It's stuck!
Hey, check out that roof. Is there a giant hole in it?
I suppose we could make use of that wind current.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up!
Barbatos the guy.
Do you think there will be abyss mages hiding in the ruins? Either way, if we do run into one, we will let the victorious Master Diluc do the...
Do not underestimate them just because I have beaten one of them before. I'm not boasting. I'm simply saying there is more to the Abyss Order than a few mages.
Correct. That's why I tagged along after all. Well, that and also for your safety. Why am I so diligent? Too diligent for a poet, in fact.
So says the person that made zero effort to search for the dragon tears and drink in the tavern all day. Paimon doesn't get it. What part of you is remotely diligent?
Ебаш ли се? Нямам джил, герой. Брат. Кой част е това? Спрямо краля порталю. Отвори ми порт и трябва да е този. Краля порталю е точно под мене. Не е този лед. Кой част? Yay! How about that? Това трябва... Не. Да са го объркали, къде са го служили, what the fuck? Не са го служили правилно. Не, може да са го служили правилно.
Another target tracked down by Outrider Amber. Right.
Като махнем всичко, че... Ще гледам за другите неща.
Look, a wind current. It might lead us to the top of the tower.
Yay! Тук е exquisite час. Това трябва да.
I'll keep this close.
Не, Уерстачо, това не ми. Това е проблем. Shit!
Oh, we can't advance any further. The ruins seem to be guarded by ancient seals.
Is this the work of Dvalin?
No. These ruins were once part of an ancient city. Dvalin just happens to be nesting in these ruins for now. These ruins even predate the existence of the Four Winds. Mondstadt is a city without a ruler. However, before it was ruled over by a tyrant. Anyway, I'll sing you that story when we have a chance in the future.
The markings on this seal. If my archaeological knowledge is not mistaken, this appears to be a light act. If we retrieve and reintegrate all the parts, we should be able to get it working.
We should be close to completing the ceremony for this actuator. Let's put the last part back and see.
What are you waiting for? Go unlock the light actuator.
Okay, give it a go. If you don't try, you'll never know.
There's no time to waste. We need to get these light actuators.
Добре де, мани, дайте ми някакъв по-интересен диалог, бе.
Looks like we're right. There are 3 more halos circling the tower.
Which means there are 3 more corresponding light actuators to activate. I can see one from here.
Jesus.
The rest must be scattered within the ruins around here. Let's go find them.
Why did Dvalin pick a place filled with puzzles and seals as his lair? Doesn't he get annoyed coming back home?
He doesn't walk in. He flies in.
You do have a point.
Exquisite chest. Haha!
A reward on the road.
A reward on the road. Това трябва да е единия лайт. А това ги показва на картата, найс. Обратно търсене, това ги показва на картата. ходи по пътя на лойката, третото трябва да е някъде тук пак смисъл. Може да си вземеш някакво, доколкото си спомням. Абе, аз искам да си ги направя. Само си губиш времето. Има чест!
I'll keep this close.
Да. Не, че ще ти даде нещо хубаво. Мога ми да даде примоджемо, бе. Примоджемс. Мога ми да даде са. Къде е последния лайт? Мисъл... Много рядко. Оп, ето го. Але, йоп. И ето и това. Ето е това. Оп. Поче ще го правя по-нататък. Yep.
Wow, this light actuating ceremony does work magic. It looks like one of the 3 halos above has now become solid ground. Let's start looking for the next puzzle.
Това пък какво е? Challenge. Умрях ли? Така.
By royal decree.
Is this an answer from this world?
Аз това взех ли го? Не, съм окей. Да, това ще го показва.
Freeze!
Крив съм на Буков. Добре, две от тях намерих, къде трябва... А, намерих и третата.
With the wind!
No escape.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
I summon thee.
Don't get frostbite.
Ще спрете ли с това жилидито с гъва? Мисъл, защо винаги използвате джокове, които са overused at this point? В смисъл, това всеки път с мен. Нали знаеш, че на теб мога ти се случи?
The halos have become solid ground. One more and the seals at the top of the tower will be broken.
Не мога да го взема.
Oz, reveal thyself!
Cool it. Freeze.
Go, go, Baron!
Let it rain!
Wind blade. Yeah. Yeah. Dodge this. This moment will be through. Disappear.
Готово.
It's done! Paimon thinks we should venture onward from here.
После ще ги търся.
I'm thinking about turning these adventures into songs after we're done. Hopefully, this song will be sung for years to come by the people of Mondstadt, just like the legend of Vanessa.
I have loved that song since I was small. How are you feeling today, Honorary Knight? I am completely prepared and fully confident that we can do this.
Even Master Diluc accompanied us to the very end, despite only being an accidentally involved bystander.
You shared your secret with me, and I only returned your trust to the same extent.
As for Master Jean, responsibility perhaps. What about the tone-deaf bard?
It's freedom.
Freedom?
When you first arrived at Mondstadt, did no one tell you that Mondstadt is the city of freedom? She really is a child of freedom. Mondstadt is a romantic city without the reign of a king, and its citizens enjoy the most freedom amongst the 7 nations. I hope the dragon that once protected Mondstadt will soon be free too. No one should have deceived him by telling him that Mondstadt betrayed him. And no one should have told him that it was his eternal duty to protect the city. He has the right and freedom to choose his own way of life.
Venti?
Well then, traveler, may the thousands of years of wind that have blown through Mondstadt go with you. Just like the last time, I shall channel animal energy for you.
Oh, no wonder you said his voice sounds familiar.
Platinum Games attempted to rehire Helena Taylor is brilliant, paying between 3 to 4k per session, 5 sessions. Not the whole game. Taylor then asked for a 6-figure sum and... What? Що не чувства, че Platinum му лъжат частично? В смисъл... 6 цифрена сума? Not a chance. В смисъл... Кау? Не Platinum, ау. Бумбърг, окей. Добре, какво имаме така... Да. Ноел. Стартай.
Look! There are 2 shiny spots on Dvalin's back! They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds. The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin, we're going to have to get rid of those blood clots. Aim for those blood clots. Dvalin is getting away, but I'm familiar with his tactics. Just hold on a bit longer.
Не мога да му доджна това.
From the shots being fired. Shattering them will create acceleration currents. I can't control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled.
Всъщност не е отвратително, не е смисъл... Една сесия е между 4 часа и на час получават по $300 по принцип. Така че не знам колко е отвратително малко. Мисля, ситуацията не е плащат ми $150 за цял анимиран филм да озвуча, нали се сещаш? Ама и тя пън също не е в правото, в смисъл е малко така, защо искаш 6 цифрена сума? Някакво... What the fuck, тази игра няма да направи парите, които смисъл, това не е GTA. Ама и Platinum не е нужно да се държат като бебета. Някакво ли да щупат NDA малко и да кажат истината. Тя излагала ли е, че е казала, че иска по-голяма заплата? Нали, това може би за The Whole Game, нали, може и да е лъжа било. Да знам. Аз няма купа Байонета 3 така или иначе скоро, така че ми е през... Онази ми чучурка, какво ще се случи.
Dvalin on equal grounds. The Grand Bard is here to help. But first, let me be clear. Even after hundreds of years without use, Dvalin's teeth and claws are still very dangerous.
He's a god, so I don't care.
Now's our chance. Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck. Brace yourselves. Yeah. 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 This is Dvalin's ace in the hole. Celestinum Finale Termini.
This dragon has strange taste when it comes to naming things.
I named it for him just now.
Seriously?
Well, anyway, let's ride the wind currents and stay away from the breaking platforms. The energy flooding out from the fissures will be hot. Be sure to watch your step.
Дай ми да го бия, игра.
Tainted blood clot on his neck.
This place is gonna collapse.
It's been a while since we flew like this together. Huh, Dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
Is this the power of the Anemo Archon? But I am no longer part of the wins.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
And so, the Storm Terror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt, and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Storm Terror attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere, and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
You guys are back! The honorary knight returns triumphant. Yep, we're back from tussling with Dvalin. You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about your heroic deeds. I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that. You're right, actually. Peace is hard won, and we shouldn't take it for granted. And this time, you're the one we should all be grateful to. You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this whole time? Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis as we speak. Aftermath? Here? What happened in Mondstadt? While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated attack on the city. Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the Hilichurls were moving closer to the city a while back. Oh yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were clearing out one of their camps. Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, Mondstadt would be in much greater danger by now. Me too. But I have a strange feeling that we're not out of the woods yet. Hilichurls aren't usually capable of coordinating like this. Our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind it. They've taken over the Hilichurls? Good thing we saved Dvalin, or they might have taken him too. That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the Abyss Order from now on. I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory, not listening to all this somber talk. I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? Before everyone got caught up in the Storm Terror crisis. There's no time like the present, right? You guys hungry? You bet! You may have forgotten till just now, but it's been on Paimon's mind this whole time. Awesome, let's go! It's been way too long since I last ate a sticky honey roast myself. Wait for me at Good Hunter. I'll be right there. I just have to clean up here real quick.
Let's go! Здравей, Мишо.
Here we go. This is it. Crisis, danger, the thrill of adventure. Adventurers Guild! Finally, our days of rescuing kittens and finding lost puppies are over! The age of adventure is upon us. Roll up, youngsters. Join the Adventurers Guild today. In this time of great upheaval, we must rally together, take on the dragon, and save our great city of Mondstadt. What? What? The Storm Terror threat is resolved? I missed the acting clanmaster's speech? Storm Terror should have put up more of a fight. we didn't get to join in.
Long live the heroes. Thank you. It's finally over. Many trade routes have closed due to the Storm Terror incident. We can cope for now without fresh fruit and vegetables. But if the wine supply dries up, we're all doomed. I cannot imagine a world without wine. I hope they get the trade routes back up and running soon.
Значи, най-забавно ми е това, защото не можем да живеем без вино. Някакво, не може да живеем без рекия, брат. Мисъл, това ми е, нали, такова... ситуацията. Някакъв такъв булшит.
So Storm Terror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the Four Winds. We never should have forgotten his past sacrifice for Mondstadt. Every cloud has a silver lining. We're fortunate that our relationship with the Dragon of the East didn't sour past the point of no return. For that, we have you to thank. And Jean for her unfailing devotion. As long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace and freedom will prevail in Mondstadt.
Аз съм казал, че няма дропи. Въпросът е, че...
Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. It seems your great battle sharpened not only your combat skills, but your wit as well. A knight after my own heart. To bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost. And that's coming from a knight.
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
Nonsense. I speak from the heart. Me? Nothing. On the contrary, I'm trying to work out what others are plotting. That's why I'm here. Somewhere quiet, where I can collect my thoughts.
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. Strategically, that's the perfect moment for the Abyss Order to make their move. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls? To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. So I waited, and watched for their next move. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror's lair, just as the hilly churls' cries sounded from the city gates. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the city completely unguarded. Except for me, of course. And so I approached the Abyss Order infiltrators for a bit of... let's call it fraternizing. Through various means, I managed to gather some rather interesting intel. The situation is this. The Abyss Order... They are united under a single leader.
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war.
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic powers. There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. They call her the Princess. Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I do believe I spy Amber heading this way. I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before she notices me.
One minute I see Kaya, the next he's slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience. Are you sure? Because that sounds like exactly what he'd say to talk himself out of trouble. But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rumbling. Let's order. Hi, Sarah. 1 sticky honey roast, please.
Le bayan var. Did I bug the game? Yes, it did. Да фуя, брат! Верно ли? Oh my goodness. Терпеть именно Мика. What the fuck, чувак? What the fuck е това, брат? Така ще го щуп по този мизерен начин. Тотално го багясах. How I can cancel a quest? How can I cancel it? Да, Глайндър is busy, but... За трябва да направя този квест. Oh, fuck off.
Hey, traveler! I've been looking for you everywhere. How's that wind glider I gave you last time? Seems like it's really growing on you. But then again, you don't have a gliding license, do you?
A gliding license? What's that?
Isn't it obvious? You gotta have a gliding license to legally glide in Mondstadt.
Oh, but we've been gliding for ages now. This is the first we've heard about it.
Yeah, you've been gliding all over the place. Everyone's noticed.
So, you came looking for us because you want to give us a gliding license?
No way! The Knights of Favonius have strict rules. You need to pass an exam, and only then will the Knights issue your license. Today, I'm here as an examiner to oversee your official gliding exam. I gave you your wing glider, so this is my responsibility. At least that's what Acting Grandmaster Jean would say.
An exam? What a pain in the butt.
Then again, since Amber is the examiner...
No with a capital N-O. Do not challenge the authority of Examiner Amber. I mean, the whole city saw how well you flew the day that Storm Terror attacked, so I'm sure you'll have no problems. But we do need to respect the rules and glide properly. Here, take this gliding manual. No need to memorize it. Just be familiar with everything in there. For example, only one person per wing glider. No carrying anything over the set weight limit. No taking off using an Animo slime, and so on and so forth. Anyway, be sure to read it, okay? I had to read a load of big, thick books too when Lisa was teaching me magic.
Wow, that's a big old book! Paimon thinks we best get started.
Great, come find me when you're done. I'll be at Windrise.
The Knights of Favonia's gliding manual does not sound like a fun read.
When the first wisp of wind brushed across the land, birds that yearned for the sky had wings, but no way to fly. They asked the animal god, "How can we reach the heavens?" To which the animal god replied, "You have yet to find that which is most important." As the god spoke, the wind thrust the seeds of a dandelion high into the sky. The birds thrust out their wings, but the breeze was all too mild, leaving them to stumble across the earth. So they went to the gorge, where the wind showed off its wild and incomparable strength. They threw themselves off the cliff and flapped their wings amongst the howling winds until they were able to fly freely in the sky. To the animal god they went to gleefully say, "We understand now. All we needed was a stronger wind to fly." In reply, the animal god said, "What you lacked was not wind, but courage. It is courage that has allowed you to become the first flying birds of this world."
That's a cool story. But is the Knight's gliding manual really written in that style? Huh. Anyway, let's go find Amber.
Уоу! Искали са да й плащат 4000 на сесия? Абе! Да, верно, какво иска? Oh, fuck off. Дими, не говоря за играта, говоря за войс актрисата на Байонета. Също имайки предвид, че Байонета е иконичен франчайз. И аз не го считам за AAA франчайз in the first place. Дали няма да се поинтересувам малко какво се случва? Това трябва да е някъде тук. Незимния байом. Това сме до елемента от трейл, т.е. ако трябва да гледаме спрямо тук, се паде Пъзъл някакъв трябва да бъде, нали? Не, то си.
Destiny has brought me hither. Great, you're here. Did you have a good read-through of the gliding manual? Got all the rules down? Sounds like it was a real drag. I would know. I've been there. The gliding manual is super dry. I couldn't get into it at all. Don't tell Jean, though.
Really? Paimon thought there were some pretty cool stories in the gliding manual.
Cool stories? Oh, you must mean the example cases in the appendix. Some of them I like. My favorite one is about the illegal Anemo slime takeoff. Apparently, if you pop an Anemo slime and take off in the burst of wind, it shoots you up really, really high. I really want to try it.
No, not that story. Paimon meant the one with the little bird who wanted to learn to fly.
What? Let me take a look. Oh, shoot. This is the storybook I used to read as a kid. Oops, sorry. I put both books in the same pile and must have grabbed the wrong one when I was leaving.
How in the heck do you confuse a bedtime story with an instruction manual?
This is so embarrassing. It's because, maybe deep down inside, that fairy tale is the thing that truly taught me how to glide. What you lacked was not wind. It's courage that's allowed you to become the first flying birds of this world. Reading that gave me the courage to glide, to become an outrider, and to become the gliding champion of Mondstadt. But anyway, let's get back to the exam. Don't be nervous. Just glide like you're used to. Okay then, you just need to follow the marked route to the finish. You nailed it! But it's no surprise, given the way you handle your glider in a storm. The next part of the exam is in Mondstadt. See you there. Don't keep me waiting!
Alrighty then, you heard her. Back to the city! Let's not keep her waiting!
Boys.
So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step?
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations until we find clues about his sister.
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now. Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius, and our honorary knight. Wherever you may go, and wherever the wind may blow. That's the spirit. Remember, Mondstadt will always welcome you. All right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
Да ми, че в quest другия.
That was good. Note to Paimon, Amber's recommendations are worth the wait.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd better head there now.
Да, сега ми дава да го направя това, ама... Аре ще направим пролога първо и след това ще правим на Amber Quest-а. Прави квеста с лирата. Това е квеста с лирата. Там дето си се заплатил. Окей. Значи Сашо, на теб мога ти казва, Деми, ама на мен не мога, а? Не работи така, момче.
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the holy lyre to Hamil.
May the Anemo Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assistance. Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the military and the dragon would have ended.
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved just how vexatious they can be.
Sounds like quite the story. So, did you bring the Holy Lyre with you? We cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever. The Seneschal has been pressing me for a while now.
We, did bring it with us. It's just... it's a little...
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received special funding. The Holy Lyre! Oh, Barbatos! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here.
To fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again.
We really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What? Tone deaf, Barb! Hey, don't go!
Добре.
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirky wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
You should have held your tongue. This is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Venti!
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Honorary Knight, you're awake. I wouldn't say he's all right, exactly. I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my elemental powers to heal you. That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect on him. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient, but he just said, "It's completely normal," and then got up and left the cathedral.
He left? Already? Where'd he go?
The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he said. I wanted to stop him, but Jean, I mean, Master Jean, said to let him leave. How strange.
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the Anemo Archon. Master Jean has figured it out as well, but we can't tell Barbara.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. I said the exact same thing last time. Why do I only say these things when I'm down on my luck? So you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people, but I suppose I can let you in on the secret. As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel elemental power. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people Allogenes.
Allogenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself, known as a Gnosis. It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your Gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't that...
Indeed. She is one of the 7, the Tsaritsa who reigns from her winter palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still... I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's Gnosis. How should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well, but I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that, she cut off all ties with me. But we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead of you still. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo-Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Lilith for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone,
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye! We're going!
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Just use it gratefully. Or, better yet, treat me to a glass of dandelion wine. Traveler, as you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Teyvat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all part of your journey. The destination is not everything. So before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the chance to take in the world around you. Great. So, that's that for the Anemo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Up till the end, Dvalin remembered his duty as one of the Four Winds. As such, I don't intend to forcibly strip him of that duty and force my ideals of freedom onto him. I just hope that Dvalin will be able to choose for himself and understand what freedom is. Before I became an Archon, I too was taught the meaning of freedom in this way by a friend. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a... Kaya shared some new intelligence, you say? Oh, I see. So, the Abyss Order has a princess who orchestrated the plan to corrupt Dvalin? They were probably trying to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war for the Abyss. But that said, I have never heard of any such princess of the Abyss Order. I think so too. Apparently. But how does a prince come out of nowhere and take command over the entire Abyss Order? If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
Well, how should I put it? A certain someone you meet here. Maybe his sister.
That Fatui lady didn't hang around, did she? She just grabbed your gnosis and left?
She wanted to avoid any eyewitnesses from the Knights of Favonius. The slightest slip-up here would have destroyed the Fatui's diplomatic relations with the Knights.
So they're just gonna keep acting like Mondstadt's allies as if nothing happened?
If only the Seven Nations had banded together against the Abyss Order in the first place. The Fatui possess the strongest military among the Seven Nations, yet they've used it to steal the Holy Lyre, covet the power of gods, and use Dvalin as a bargaining chip against the Knights.
Speaking of the Lyre, didn't Diluc say something like this before? He said that the Fatui can only run amok across the Seven Nations and threaten the Knights because of the Harbingers.
Yes. As I said earlier, the Cryo-Archon has given them authority and strength beyond that of other mortals. The Tsaritsa... I haven't seen her in 500 years. What is she thinking? What's her plan? Whatever the answer is, I have a feeling it's only going to make your search for the Seven all the more difficult. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard's... As I said before, vision wielders are known as allogenes and may ascend to Celestia. A gnosis is a higher-order nexus of elemental manipulation and is emblematic of an Archon's status as one of the Seven. But as for which of the Seven took your sister, I'm sorry, I don't know. Wait, as one of the Seven, I'm not clear of suspicion yet either, am I? We're a great team indeed. Say, once you find your sister, how would you like to become one of the new Four Winds?
You don't seem too into it. Hey, Tone Deaf Bard! If being one of the Four Winds means free food, you can consider Paimon.
If you want to chat, now's the time. Well then, best be off to Liyue. If the dissension ritual you failed to tally, then another year you must dally.
Domain of Blessing unlocked. Yay! Chapter 1 Act 1. Available from Adventure Rank 20. Добре. Добре, смисъл... Nice, guys. Какво е това? 23 ранг. Домес. Adventure Rank 20 or above. Аз още не съм дигнал 20. What?
Ta-da! Barbara's here. Leave the healing to...
Взехме Барбара.
Barbara's here.
Окей, добре. Какво имам тук? Constellation. Activate. Yeah.
On the way.
What?
Rumor has it that Jueyun Ka.
Barbara's real. How do you become as popular?
Paimon, Liu is.
People say that if you put a star... La da 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 da.
Cute. If. No. Как скипна сторито? Някой друг път, Дими. Аз имам предвидено за...
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
Нямам такова shit.
Don't everyone this way. Oh, morning. Oh, you want me to the? We had a my dream. It nights this naughty. I don't. Thank you for cooking these for me. Oh, oh, let that ready. Come go. Oh, look. Don't I don't. I feel. Stone. Child, we can do this.
Всъщност, чакай. Че? Ничего. Кажем, трети тим. Който да е примерно... Ноел... Ад...
Oh, how exciting!
Барбара...
I'll take care of it.
Барбара... Ти...
Behold, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
Моля да всъщност да... Това не трябваше да го правя така, трябваше, защото сега съм много... Чакай, тя е хилърка, доколко да разбрах така. Achievements, Wonders of the World.
Go, Barbara, go! Let's dance.
О, да. Ace Hills. Yep. Thrilling Tales of the Dragon Slayer. Това е супер изи. Я да видим дали го нямам всъщност. Switch. Emerald Torp. Emerald Torp Plus. Thrilling Tales of the Dragon Slayers. Ето го бе. Няма consumable вече. Окей. Служи артефакти. Служим артефакти, Adventure Record. Не, също с мен ми трябва нещо за хилинг. Казва? С елемента мастери. Не, хайде инструкция. Караме. Traveling Doctor. Добре, искаме примерно Defend почване, може би. Mental Mastery, това ще еквипнем.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
Сладка си. Добре. Това. Looking до мен, окей. Това ми даде едно примоджем. Йоу, кеф. Ние вече май сме стигали до това, до Ливе. Да, ние сме стигнали до там. Да. Adventure rank.
Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Ранг. Поем на 20, 75 такива, World Level Increased Level Monster, Boss Level Increased, Rewards Drop Upgraded и Max Adventure ранкът се инкрисва до 25. Това си кеф. Всъщност имам да завърша квеста на Амбър, така че отивам на... при Амбър ще ходим. Да я завърша стори квеста.
Exam. Same deal as before. Glide through the markers and get to the finish without stopping in the middle.
Completionist, не. Трябва да... Nope. Това трябва да е.
Is this an answer from this world?
Seems like you've got the hang of wind gliding now. Let's do the final stage.
Easy! You've flown this way before anyway!
Once you've passed this final stage, you'll finally be able to get your very own gliding license. Just keep thinking about that license. Ready?
Windborne Traveler, you are required to land at once by the order of the Knights of Favonius. I am Otto of the Knights of Favonius.
What's going on?
Please, show me your gliding license. It is against the law to glide without a license. I am arresting you under Section 7, Article 12 of the Mondstadt Penal Code. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will forever carry on the wind.
Wait, I'm an instructor. This is a gliding exam.
Oh, I see. Well, you picked a bad time to hold your gliding exam.
Really? Why?
The Knights of Favonius received a report from a sister at the cathedral claiming she saw Raptor gliding around these parts. I thought your student here must have been his partner in crime.
Raptor? Who's that?
A known criminal in Mondstadt. He always uses a wind glider to commit his crimes, so people started calling him Raptor.
Wow, he flies fast then.
So far, we haven't managed to catch him. Our plan this time was to draw him into the cathedral with a precious artifact and ambush him inside. But he escaped with the artifact. Fortunately, one of the sisters put some secret markings on the artifact using elemental magic. But he was too fast, and we couldn't even keep up with the trail the markings left behind.
Well, if you need help chasing down a gliding criminal, I'm the one for the job. So tell me, which way did he go?
As far as I know, he He was last seen near Springvale, but that was some time ago.
Leave it to me. With us chasing him down together, he doesn't stand a chance. Once we've got this raptor guy, we'll pick up where we left off. But no need to worry. I'll be sure to have a word with Jean.
I'll keep this close. A reward on the road.
Knights of Aphonius useless AF, yep.
This is Springvale. There must be some clues about Raptor around here. The sister from the cathedral put some secret animal markings on the artifact he took.
Use your elemental sight and keep your eyes peeled for clues.
A strip of cloth with animal markings on it. Looking at the design and the way it's woven, there's a good chance it came from a wing glider.
Wow, Outriders have to be textile experts now? It's a harder job than Paimon thought.
If this really belongs to Raptor, it must mean his wind glider is broken.
Ooh, hey, what do you think this is?
It looks like a broken tree branch.
Oh, Paimon knows. It's from a frame of a wind glider, therefore...
There are no elemental traces on it. It looks like it's just a plain old tree branch.
How do we know if this was left by Raptor or an Anemo slime?
Anemo slimes are airborne creatures. They don't leave marks on the ground unless someone stomped on one to take off.
How do we know if this was left by Raptor or an Anemo slime?
Either way, let's make a mental note of these markings. They're very clear. It appears that the elemental markings point this way.
Huh. Well, do you think he ran off ahead?
There's only one way to find out.
Oh no.
Come on, we should keep following the markings.
Ooh, what's that? Looks like something's going on up ahead.
It sounds like there's a battle going on. Could that be Raptor? Quick, let's keep going.
I'll protect us by royal decree.
Leave it all to me.
Huh? Thank goodness, the Knights of Favonius have arrived. The Hilly Trolls won't dare pursue me any longer.
What happened?
I can't believe it, but the Hilly Trolls attacked our carts. Luckily, I outran them.
Hilly Churls? But I thought the Knights of Favonius had cleared out most of the Hilly Churl camps around these parts.
It's a small camp not too far from the village. The route I take on my delivery runs ensures I steer clear of it. But today, some crazy fellow suddenly fell out of the sky and landed right in the camp.
Now, who does that remind me of?
Oh, it really riled them up. They chased the funny-looking fellow as he fled, which brought them out in the open. I managed to get away, but they smashed my fruit carts to smithereens. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do when the merchant caravan gets here tomorrow.
Funny looking? In what way?
He was holding on to something. Must have been heavy because he couldn't glide in a straight line to save his life. Maybe that's why he fell. Honestly, people like that shouldn't be allowed in the skies. It doesn't take a genius to know you're not supposed to carry heavy objects while gliding. I'm gonna report that idiot and make sure he gets his license revoked.
Heavy object? The artifact? This could well be our guy. Tell me, did you see which way he went?
I managed to catch a glimpse as I ran from the hilichurls. I think he went that way.
Seems like a strong lead. On with the chase! Oh, and don't worry. As soon as I get back, I'll tell the knights to mop up the rest of the hilichurls as soon as possible.
There's no end to this.
I must leave no stone.
As you wish, main Fräulein. No rest for the wicked.
Let's dance.
Windblade!
Apart from the hilichurls, there's a bunch of funny-looking people, too.
Judging from the type of wind gliders they've got, I'd say this lot is with Raptor.
If that's the case, what are they hanging around here for?
I wonder... Well, this measly bunch can't slow us down, that's for sure.
Huh. Look where we are.
The elemental power on the artifact must have worn off. Raptor must have realized the markings would give away his position and sent his minions to slow us down. That way, when the effect wears off, he can make his escape. He won't get away with this. After him! But we also haven't found the artifact, which means Raptor still has it on him. Forget these guys. Come on, let's keep following the elemental markings. There's only one way over there. Raptor must be up ahead. However, it looks like the only way we can catch up is if we glide.
But there's a ton of enemies below. They'll definitely attack us after we take off.
If we're gonna do this, we'll have to glide and defeat them in one fell swoop. You still had one stage to go in your exam, right?
Yeah, but what's that got to do with anything?
How about we make this the third and final stage of your gliding exam?
Are you sure that's how the exam is supposed to go?
It's a custom version of the exam, designed by yours truly. Besides, the normal version of the exam wouldn't be fit for the hero of Mondstadt himself. So, what do you say? Woohoo! Good answer! Prepare for takeoff. Raptor awaits you once you defeat all these enemies. Then that gliding license is yours. You breezed through it! You're a natural. I knew you'd be fine. All that's left now is to grab ourselves a raptor. Let's go! No escape! Bet you can't keep up with me!
With the wind!
Looks like there's no way across. Ugh, he must be around here somewhere. Amber! Over there!
If you insist on chasing me, so be it. Huh? Who brought the little girl?
You must be Raptor. You can't escape.
I don't need to escape. There's no way you can make it over here.
Oh, it is pretty high. And quite far.
Oh, little girl, why don't you run along home now and let your leader deal with this? Don't worry, I promise that once the Grandmaster gets here, I'll surrender immediately.
Hey, watch it! You're talking to a Knights of Favonius outrider. You'll be sorry when I arrest you. You're right. Ugh, he's right there in front of us. If only we could glide across.
So how did he get across? Can you see anything with your elemental sight? No? Oh, okay. Never mind.
Bye-bye, kiddo.
Oh no! He's getting away!
We can't hesitate any longer. The only way to get across is to glide there.
But...
Don't worry. I'm the gliding champion of Mondstadt, remember? If Raptor can do it, I can do it too.
Oi, Outrider! You have less chance of surviving this than jumping off the Animo God statue in Mondstadt without your wind glider. Haha!
Paimon sees your point. If you rule out everything that's completely impossible, gliding is the only idea left.
Remember that book I lent you? The one I thought was the gliding manual, but wasn't? The first birds couldn't fly. Flight was their reward for their courage to plunge into the canyon. Be my witness. Raptor says I'll never make it. But if you listen carefully...
Wait! Stop! You'll never make it! Come on, off you go now. Back home like a good little girl.
Raptor says I'll never make it. But if you listen carefully, the wind says I will make it, and that's good enough for me.
Amber! No! You're gonna fall! You're gonna... It's a wind current! She's gliding! Amber's gliding!
You're crazy, kid! You must have known about the wind current. There's no way you would have jumped otherwise.
The wind takes care of those who have courage. Now sit still and await your arrest, like a good little boy. Steady as stone.
Here's something special.
Get it! Let it rain!
Freeze!
Just a temporary...
Freeze! Picked.
All right, I got him! I only noticed the wind current from in the air, and it's the only one. It would be suicide to try and escape in the direction Raptor was going. In other words, the only way Raptor could have gotten out would be this way, past us.
Aha! So he was just trying to fool us by acting smug, in the hope that we would just give up and leave. Little did he know, we're not so easily fooled.
It was all thanks to your sharp thinking. Just like a wise man once said, once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, must be the truth. At the end of the day, gliding is 7 parts technique, 3 parts instinct, and then 90 parts courage.
What you did now looked more like 99 parts courage.
It was just like in my first gliding exam. I was super nervous, but in the end, there was nothing to be afraid of, and I passed no problem. I kinda missed that nervous rush in the exams I've done since then. It just wasn't the same.
Sorry. Paimon thought you said you passed no problem. What do you mean exam since then?
Well, you see, the thing is, Mondstadt is all no glide zone this, no landing zone that. Every time I get my license, it keeps getting revoked. I must have taken the exam about 15 times altogether. But I always pass the first time. I guess my little gliding manual ain't so bad after all.
Let's go and get a copy of the real gliding manual from Acting Grandmaster Jean sometime.
I'll head off first because I need to escort Raptor back to the city. Once you're back in the city, don't forget to come find me at the cathedral. I'll issue your gliding license there.
She just can't sit still, can she? Guess that's why she's the Outrider. When this is all done and dusted, let's head to the cathedral in Mondstadt. Getting this gliding license has turned into quite the adventure.
Ще си свърша това и приключвам за днеска. Какво става? Нищо. Играм видеоигри. Какво става?
Congratulations! Here is your gliding license. You're officially legal now. Yay! I'm not surprised though. You are a natural after all. Oh, and I'll sign you up for the next wind gliding championship. I glide so fast that no one can keep up. It's just me up there, on my own, gliding around. It's kinda boring. Oh, fighting talk. It seems you have no idea how terrifying the championship really is. Well, until I kick your butt in the championship, I wish you a happy, liberating, and above all, law-abiding gliding experience. Make sure you obey the rules. Whatever you do, don't get your license revoked.
Oh, brother. If you ask me, that's a bit rich coming from Amber.
Какъв батъл па? Чакай, какво? Дигнах ниво. Окей. Батъл... Изпарала бис отключи. Еп. Не знам утре къде ще хода. Най-вероятно ще ходим утре в Spiral Abyss.
Everything's ready. Let's go. Hello.
Какво е това? Това може би от такова. Possible reward. Origin event guidelines. The battle pass, I guess.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens. From that kingdom came a crowned heir, tasked with seeking out the Genesis Pearl from the kingdom of darkness. The first crowned heir began her journey of seeking the pearl. But she was deceived, and the memory of her noble origins faded. She now believed that she was the queen of the kingdom of darkness. But take heart. A second crowned heir had already taken up the path where the first had stumbled. This is the story of your journey, of your tale to be told.
Так, сори, че враснах микрофона. The Turning Winds. Това е на Ленти оръжието. Колко остава да правя? Това е Battle Pass. Сериозно ли има? Ew! Too much money. Какво? Кой е кредит кара? Имам такова. 20. Тук имам... Имам доста интересни такива неща, които трябва да ги... мина. Но това ще е утре. Може би, евентуално. Така че да. Иначе да имаме Spiral Abyss. Тук ще утре. Да.
Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Бе, прямо джела, май днеска събрахме. 3700. Чакай, за какво цъкнах това? Трябваше да цъкна F5, бе. Не, F3 ли беше за банерите? Имаме за 2 уиша, let's go! Имаме 2 уиша да направим. И сега ако дропи нещо. Дропи на баба му ще мигат. Еми не връза. Не връза нито едно. Евентуално ще пулваме за Нилоу в някакъв момент. Да се гледам да събера малко... Ау! Кой? Добре. Кака на всички, благодаря на който гледа стрима. Ще се видим с вас отново някой друг път и така. Чао!